What's up, Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle fans? My name is Shiny Ninetales, and today I have Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you, and it's kind of unique because I decided to do a mono-type team for, like, my first time ever. And as you can see, I have a couple new things, like my Vaporeon, my Greninja, and my Crawdon. That's its name that I couldn't remember last night. Yeah, Crawdon. But, yeah, it's against just like a random passerby. I don't know, it was not really the best battle, because I forgot to put every single held item on my Pokemon, except for, like, the Mega Gyarados site, but I didn't even use it, so it's whatever. I'm just gonna press play, and this will be, like, kind of a boring battle for you to watch. But you know what? I think you'll still enjoy because you'll get to see some of my new stuff going on. Now, this Staraptor, I was kind of scared of from the very beginning. Like, I knew for a fact that it would rape my entire team except for maybe my Gyarados. So, I want to get a little bit of damage off on it, so I go for an Aqua Jet as he goes for the close combat, and that just, like, rapes my face. Like, that didn't even, like, seem like the numbers went down. It just all disappeared. Now, since his defense and stuff like that has fallen, I know for a fact that I can go for, like, an Ice Fang for my Gyarados and knock it out, but I didn't want to Mega Evolve in case he went for, like, the U-turn or the close combat or anything like that. So I stayed regular Gyarados as he goes for the U-turn, and that did nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was really happy about that prediction right there, because if I had Mega Evolved, I'd probably be down to, like, half health. Goes into his fortress, her fortress. It's a girl. I need to remember she is a female without male genitalia. She's a female. Okay. Go for a waterfall, and that did nothing. Like, I'm just so screwed everywhere I go. Goes for a Volt Switch, and there I should have Mega Evolved, otherwise it only would have been 2 times effective, and I'm just making mistakes all over the place. Now right here, I thought I would outspeed, but I didn't, and he just knocks me off the Rock Slide. Another place I should have Mega Evolved, but I didn't. There I was predicting the Earthquake, and it just, I don't know, I was messing up everywhere. So I sent him my Vaporeon, trying to get a Scald off on it, so that way it could be burned and potentially crippled for the rest of the game. But he goes for the U-turn, so far all of his Pokemon have had Switch Initiative, which kind of suck. Goes into his Talonflame on the Scald, which was awesome. I get off the Scald and he's dead. I was pretty happy. Like, I don't know why, but that kind of gave me a little bit of hope for the entire game. So he goes back into his Staraptor. Now I know he's going to go for a close combat or a Brave Bird of some type, and I can take it. Like, I know for a fact I could, but I didn't want to take that risk, so I just switch out anyway into my Swampert, because my Swampert is my physically defensive tank, and I know it can take it a little bit better. Goes for the Brave Bird, and I don't think this does a whole lot. Nah, it didn't do too much. It did about 25%, maybe 30%. So here he goes for the U-turn. And I don't know why he keeps switching in and out. Like, it's throwing me off my game, and I don't really like it. Now, here he goes into his fortress, which, you know, if I had carried Earthquake on my Swampert, it'd be a lot better, but I don't. I carry Waterfall, Power Punch, Toxic, and Protect as, like, a Stally type Pokemon, but it doesn't really do too much on this battle. Yeah, so I go for the Power Punch, and that did nothing, but at least I have my attack to +1. And I know that he's not going to be able to do a whole lot to me no matter what he goes for. And he carries the Payback. Now, the Payback didn't do a whole lot, but I know that if I go for something that's going to almost kill it, then he goes for a Payback, and then I'll be dead. So I have to be very careful. Go for another Power Punch to be a +2. And I think a +2 Waterfall will take it out. But here he goes for the Gyro Ball. Now, my question is, why in the bloody hell would you go for a Gyro Ball whenever I'm against a water ground type? I just don't understand people these days. People these days are too into the marijuana and the illegal things to be able to think straight about Pokemon. If they could do that, then maybe they would be better with fortresses. Goes for the Payback, and like I said, it almost knocked me out, just like I did to him, so it was a bad day. I go for a Waterfall, and I know that that'll take it out, because I am at +2, like I said. And I know whatever he switches into will outspeed me and knock me out, so I was kind of upset about that. Goes into a Staraptor, and now I know he's going to knock me out with a Brave Bird, a close combat, something. So it's not even worth me, like, trying to, like, fight it, but I wanted to just scout out what he would do to see what he carries. So I use Protect, and he goes for a Brave Bird. And then here he goes for a U-turn. I swear to Jesus. all of this switch initiative is really starting to get on my nerves. So he goes back to Eames. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. I really don't give a shit. Goes into his Gardevoir. Now, here I send in my Empoleon. Now, my Empoleon is a monster. I love Empoleon. I'm starting to think that he's my favorite water type. Aside from Samurott, he's just fantastic. So, he goes for Thunderbolt, and I live that. That's why I'm saying he's my favorite, because he can tank hits, and then he gets so many, like, stab moves that it's fantastic. Go for Flash Cannon and knock out that bitch. Like, I'm so happy. He didn't get a chance to Mega Evolve that one, which I think that was a Mega, along with his Charizard, just to kind of, depending on the battle. Goes for an Earthquake, and that knocks me out like I wouldn't expect anything else. Going to my Vaporeon, I'm hoping to scald him and get off a burn, but no, he goes for another damn U-turn! I swear to Jesus, I've never seen somebody carry so many Pokemon with the move U-turn, ever in my entire life. Goes for Staraptor, and here I was like, you know what? I'm just screwed. I'm giving up on the battle because he's going to go for another U-turn. And he's going to live this Scald. He's going to kill me. But he gets burned and he dies because Staraptor's a little bitch. That's why. It made me so mad. You don't even understand how often this guy did a switch initiative. It really upset me. Goes into his Charizard. Now, I know it's going to be a Megazord Y. And I know it's going to go for a Solar Beam. But because I am special defensive, I thought I could live it with maybe a couple HP. But who knows? It's Megazord Y. He gets the Drought up. And like I said, he will go for the Solar Beam just because it's a natural thing to carry. And I'm not going to spoil how much it does just yet. There we go. It knocks me out. Like, why in the world did that knock me out? I realize it's super effective, but I'm like straight defensive, nothing. Go for a Rock Slide. Now, here's where my Greninja is different from most things. Mine is completely offensive, and it runs Power Up Punch, Rock Slide, U-Turn, and Waterfall. So it's kind of a switch weird set. I mainly have it so it can hang on to its Focus Sash and then knock out Talonflames. That's the main reason why I like Greninja. Now, here, this is his last Pokemon, so I wonder if maybe I could take it out a little bit. I hope so. Goes for a Superpower on my Waterfall, so I know for a fact I'm going to live. I'm not going to live another one. Like, there's no way in God's name I can live another one. Go for a Waterfall. And, let's see. Okay, so maybe one more will knock it out. I flinch him because I believe Waterfall is like a 10% chance of flinching. I believe. So I go for another one, and he lives with 5 HP, and then he goes for a Superpower and knocks me out. And beats me. Sorry about hitting my desk. It probably just shook a little bit. Oh, so close. He beat me by 5 HP. Like, that was min-max damage at its worst. I hope you guys enjoyed the Monotype Water team. I'm going to try to switch it up a little bit for the second battle of today. Now, please leave a comment and a like down below so that way I can battle you guys. I'm always looking for new battles. And make sure you guys stick around for the second battle of today. Peace.